In happy times or darker days, at every turn, in every phase, there was a song, well, many songs. I could plot my life in songs as moments on the way, a map of what I felt and feel, and what I've learned is true, and it's true for all of time. We're moving through the years, we sing our sorrows, hopes and fears, and join our voices to the music of the spheres.
It's a long and troubled highway. Precious Savior, take my hand. Oh, Jesus, lead me on.
As I walk life's winding highway, precious Savior, take my hand. Oh, Jesus, lead me on.
How I wish that I had said it sooner, but they don't deserve to go to school in shame. Yes, all the children where I come from, and every child where you are all from too, they may not speak up, but we can be their voice. All the children need us to see this through.
When I was younger, I would dream I could fly. I was filled with wonder by the stars, the moon, and the sky. But as we spin and the years go by, you know the fire leaves our eyes. I should face the fact and let it die. Come back down to earth because I'll never fly.
Friday night, when it's 0 to 0, underneath those lights, I'll be playing the hero, leading the fight. I'm the lead in my own story, but it still feels like a charade when I'm just trying to be me.
And as you grew up, I knew I was the culprit. And when it got bad, I knew I was to blame. And no matter how much I was told I would have to, I couldn't accept the idea of a world without you. A world without you.
I can't run, I can't hide.
Okay, just gonna go through this, I guess.
Her gaze will pull me in. Can't move aside.
What? Just stop! Enough of this!
There's no fighting what's happening. I'm all
I have to do something. I have to take control of this situation.
It's like this is a weight on me. Just have to wait on me. Finding it hard to breathe. I'm hooked on your gravity. Yeah. I'm hooked on your gravity.
Another star in the sky, another star in the sky, another star in the sky, another star in the sky. Please watch over me.
aren't you?
I am not judging you.
Yes you are. Don't deny it. You keep casting judgment on me because I'm not paying any attention to you.
I did not say that.
You didn't have to. You had the look.
I have no look. What you see is your reflection.
What?
The look you think you see is your
Yeah,
reflection.
I heard you the first time. In college, I used to come home on my winter breaks and cantor mass, but I don't do that anymore. It doesn't really feel like a safe space. But the music still resonates. The music is still a safe space for me. I have never once sung a song that made me feel excluded or untouched by the radical love of Jesus Christ. All the songs I sang were about love and support. When I cantor our 5 p.m. youth masses, the music director and I stand on the edge of the altar for almost the entire hour-long mass. It's a little weird being so on display to everyone in the pews. It's kind of funny that I can stand up in front of a congregation, none of them knowing that I'm a queer woman, and move them with my rendition of Hillsong's Bones, which to me is a queer anthem. I'll be staring into the congregation thinking, check, check.
I am from making spaghetti before Mom got home from work to help out and do my part. From winning a huge firework for correctly guessing the song played on the monotone cash register. Beep, 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 beep. Hot cross buns! I am from learning my times tables by singing songs. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81. Oh, and foursquare in the streets and kick the can, running around with no shoes on, sweat dripping from my face, and playing under the stairs, painting a huge mural on the basement wall.
Let me start by saying I'm sorry. Not because I've done something wrong, simply because I've been silent for far too long. My eyes have been open and it's hard to watch what they see. What's even harder is the look on the faces of those that look to me. Look to me for leadership, look to me for answers. Answers I can't even begin to explain. I'm a son, brother, uncle, educator, mentor, performer. Those things I'm sure you can understand. But at first glance, I'm a black man. As a black man, I'm a walking contradiction. Be proud, but not too much. Be strong, but not too strong. Be caring, but don't be weak. Protect your loved ones, but don't step out of line. Speak your mind, but watch your mouth. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud, but we don't want to hear that.
Who do I belong to? Will I ever belong? Or will justice belong? Where do I belong?
My life has value. I made a living like one would do, but I'm always looking over my shoulders, expecting something new. I'm afraid if I'm going to live or die. A smile on my face, I believe in a lie. There's a reason why I'm high-strung. I'm scared I don't belong. Where do I belong? Who do I belong to? Will I ever belong? Or will justice belong? Where do I belong? Who do I belong to?
Make sure to include me.
I heard we were going to a party.
People's lives. you gotta have heart and music. You gotta have heart and music.
Heart and music get along.
You gotta have heart and music.
Heart and music.
Heart and music.
Heart
And music make a song. Oh, you gotta have heart and music. Heart and music. You gotta have some heart and music. Yeah, yeah. Heart and music. Heart and music. You gotta have some heart and music. Heart and music. You always get along with your heart, with your heart, with your heart. And music. Heart and music make.
Heart and music make.
Heart and music make. Make a song. Heart and music make a song. Heart and music make a song.
Thank you for that great opening number. Can we get another applause for them, please? All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rainisha Green. I am the current president of Alpha Psi Omega National Theater Honor Society. If you're an APO, can you scream real quick? And a December graduating senior.
And I'm Casey Lynch. I serve as the president of the Graduate Theater Organization, and we will be your MCs for tonight's festivities. We want to welcome you to the 2021 Gala. Yay!
It has been quite a year, and we are thrilled to welcome our in-person and virtual guests to the celebration of all the great work that has been done in the Mizzou Theater Department. Next, we invite Dr. Seiler to the stage for the presentation of our first award. Then, we will have a set of songs from the musical theater performance class directed by Dr. Powell, Brett Christopherson, and Casey Lynch. So, please welcome Dr. Seiler.
Good evening. It's so wonderful to be here and to be together. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. We have such an incredible community in this department. On stage, off stage, you will find people working tirelessly. But the scholarship committee is always on the lookout for a citizen in our community that is going above and beyond. And gosh, you guys, that's all of you. However, tonight we want to honor a particular person who seems to always be there, and when she is, she makes the world better. She asks for what she can do. She says, is there something else that we need? She problem solves. And so I invite you to celebrate with me Miss Dejana Scales Hand to win this year's Citizenship Award. Woohoo! Dejana, wherever you are, give us a wave if you can, or poke your head out from backstage. I have an award for you after the show. I'm vaccinated. Are you vaccinated?
Yes, I'm vaccinated. Thank you so much.
Woohoo!
Thank you, everybody. Oh my God.
You remind me of a girl I once knew. God, by now she's well in middle age. She's probably 41 or 42.
thank you?
Oh my god, no. She was a waitress at a shop I used to frequent quite a lot. Nice teeth and small hands, snuck me goodies, I couldn't afford them. She was sweet to me, reminds me of you.
Well, nobody ever really notices me that way, so.
I mean, somebody noticed you, right? You got the whole baby thing going on. She'd bake the pies fresh every day, like you, I guess. And I must say, if pies were books, then yours would be Shakespeare's letters. Oh, you remind me of her, but better. It only takes a taste when it's something special. It only takes a taste when you know it's good. Sometimes one bite is more than enough to know you want more of the thing you just got a taste of.
That reminds me of a thing we would say. Me and my mama in the kitchen when we'd bake. She'd say, Jenna, you could tell the whole story with a taste.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I swear that as those flavors mixed and melted, I could hear the sirens sing. It was truly something special, one taste, and I want the whole thing. And I must say, it felt like I got carried away. Intoxicated, made me escape the room I was in. And I can't help but wonder how your hands must have felt, creating such a masterful thing.
Just one bite caused all that wondering.
It only takes a taste.
It only takes a taste when you know it's good. Sometimes one bite is more than enough to know you want more of the thing you just got a taste of.
Too scared to fight for his country, too yellow to face the red tide. What's the matter with Jason? Against it on principle. Principle's too good for every man that's died. Go ahead, run and hide. What's the matter, Jenny? Smitten by his speeches, in love with the idea of being by his side. What's the matter, Jenny? Anything to her dad. There it is again, that good old family pride. Go ahead, run and hide. Dad fought against the Germans, and it's a good thing he did, or we wouldn't be here today. I believe in my dad, and I believe in my country, and I believe in the USA.
What's the matter, Johnny? Got to be the perfect man. Mr. Patriot, red, white, and blue. What's the matter, Johnny? Got to be just like Dad in everything you ever do. Go
for the first time. Didn't you hear what he said? There's only one thought running through my head. He kissed me. Then they both denied any thought of romance. But he kissed me. Words can lie, but kisses don't. You can lie to yourself. I won't. No one could love a Siamese twin. Nobody wants us. No one ever has. No one ever will. Why are you trying to kill my dream? It's not a dream. It's a nightmare. Wake up. Look around you. We are freaks stuck together, and we'll always be alone. But I want to wake up to what I'm dreaming of. Dreaming that someday, some night, I could find love. Will I find love? Like a fish plucked from the ocean, tossed into a foreign stream. Always knew that I was different, often fled into a dream. I ignored the raging current. Right against the tide I swam, but I floated with the question, who will love me as I am? Like an odd, exotic creature on display inside a zoo. Hearing children asking questions makes me ask some questions too. Could we bend the laws of nature? Could a lion love a lamb? Who will see beyond this surface? Who will love me as I am? Who will ever call to say I love you? Send me flowers or a telegram. Who could proudly stand beside me? Who will love me as I am? Like a clown whose tears cause laughter, trapped inside the center ring. Even seeing smiling faces, I'm lonely pondering. Who would want to join this madness? Who would change my monogram? Who will be part of my circus? Who will love me as I am? Who will ever call to say I love you? Send me flowers or a telegram. Who could proudly stand beside me? Who will love me as I am? Who could proudly stand beside me? Who will love me as I am?
All right, can we get another applause for those performances? Thank you all. Next, we will have our very own Brandon Riley with an autobiographical performance featured last fall semester in our 18th annual Life in Literature performance series.
me start by saying I'm sorry. Not because I've done something wrong, simply because I've been silent for far too long. My eyes have been open and it's hard to watch what they see. What's even harder is the look on the faces of those that look to me. Look to me for leadership, look to me for guidance, look to me for answers. Answers that I can't even begin to explain. I'm a son, brother, uncle, educator, mentor, performer. Those things I'm sure you can understand. But at first glance, I'm a black man. As a black man, I'm a walking contradiction. Be proud, but not too much. Be strong, but not too strong. Be caring, but don't be weak. Speak your mind, but watch your mouth. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud, but we don't want to hear that shit. People in my circle look to me for guidance because I managed to make it this far without being subjugated to violence. Being a black man in this nation is like dancing in the rain and trying to stay dry. Not to ascend to the highest levels, but simply to get by. Gunshots in front of me, gunshots behind me, gunshots licked in the air simply to remind me of the law and unwritten rules of engagement. When I step one toe outside my door, it's black man endangerment. Keep your hands where I can see them and don't make any sudden movements. Everything I tell you is the law and don't you dare ask me to prove it. As a black person in this nation, make sure you follow all the signs. Come out swinging and protect yourself at all times. I don't say these things to ask for your sympathy. I just want the black man's plight to echo in your thoughts like a symphony. I want you to help me come up with the answers for my younger generation. A hitchhiker's guide to a black person surviving this nation. I want you to help me keep the promise to my mom that I'll make it home safe at night. That I remember the lessons she taught me, wrong from right. I want you to help my heart stop beating at an unhealthy speed simply because an officer is behind me, knowing full well I've done nothing wrong, but still feeling like they're trying to find me. I want you to help me speak to those that are different from me and know this isn't a personal attack. This is the world that was given to me. I didn't choose it, so how can I give it back? I want so desperately to believe that we're headed in the right direction, but even as I say these things, there's a shakiness in my inflection. Help me not to lose hope that things will change. Console me when they stay the same. I want to leave a mark on this world that makes it a better place when it's my time to leave it. I want to hear the words of a change is going to come and actually believe it. Open your eyes and don't pretend not to see injustice in between glances. Each day I take another step forward, searching for the same answers.
Thank you, Brandon, for that moving performance. We so appreciate your voice. Now I want to take a moment to recognize our incoming GTO Executive Board. Our board will remain largely the same with myself as president, Brandon as vice president, Joshua Saborzadeh as treasurer, and Irene Gassara as our secretary. But I want to acknowledge a new board member, Ms. Simone Sparks, who will be taking on the role as our GTO liaison to APO next year. I look forward to another wonderful year as a part of the Graduate Theater Organization. Now, please help me welcome our very own department chair, Dr. Heather Carver, to honor our amazing graduating master's and PhD students.
Does that feel good? What an incredible year. We could not be any prouder of our theater family than everything that you all have faced, both with the ravages of COVID-19 and with social justice efforts all over this country and the globe. We are so proud of our students every day. And right now, it gives me such great pleasure. Our Director of Graduate Studies, Kevin Brown, could not join us tonight, but we want to take this moment to recognize our graduate degree holders. And so I'm going to ask them to come to the stage so that I can introduce them to you. First, I would like to bring on my colleague, Dr. Cheryl Black. Who is going to help me honor these wonderful graduate degrees. I thought they would be entering. Hello. Join us on the stage. Fabulous. And entering first, we have our extremely talented master's degree recipients. First, we have Michael Beverly. Michael hails to us from the great state of Maryland, and he is leaving us not to just go anywhere, not the same cliche, what's an artist going to do with a master's degree, but to further pursue his studies at the University of Montana on a full-ride fellowship in the Department of Theater for his Master's of Fine Arts in Directing. We are so proud. Next, we have Brandon Riley, hailing from St. Louis, Missouri. Brandon has joined us to complete his master's degree. And where is he going? Oh, we're not letting him get far. He is joining us in the most celebratory way. We could not be prouder than to give you Brandon Riley, newly minted, entering the doctoral program at the University of Missouri Department of Theater. And he is a Gus Ridgel Fellow to boot. Last, but certainly not least in our master's candidates this evening, is Joseph Lass, who hailed to us from Virginia many moons ago and has since found amazing things in his life, most importantly, Liz. And particularly, Joseph is one of our oh so important staff members. He is our technical director of the theater. There is no student that goes through this program that doesn't know who Joseph is, and if they do, woe to them. Joseph not only completed a degree, his master's degree, but he has managed to remain in full capacity doing all of the duties, managing our backstage, managing everything that has to do with being a technical director. And as a staff of the University of Missouri, and as now a graduating master's degree and colleague, we salute you. Thank you, master's candidates. You may leave the stage and enjoy your lives. We want to give center stage right now. I would like to note that Dr. Lainey Van Sant is also earning her doctorate from the University of Missouri, and so we want to congratulate her. She was unable to join us this evening, but congratulations to Lainey. We also salute her doctoral advisor, Dr. David Kresge. But we do have an ability right now that was going to be taken away from us this year, and that is that because of COVID, we were unable to hood our doctoral students this year. But I assure you all that Dr. Cheryl Black, who can take off her mask if she wants or keep it on if she wants, either way, and I have been fully vaccinated, as has our doctoral candidate. So what we're going to do right now, and Cheryl, I'll give you the honors since I'm on the mic, is we are going to do what has been done for centuries, which is the official hooding of the doctoral candidate. And I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to present her to you. It is with all of the vested honors that nobody gave me that I am taking on this stage to give you all Dr. Xiomara Cornejo. also like to add that Dr. Cornejo is off to a most incredible postdoctorate fellowship at the University of Illinois, Chicago. We couldn't be any more impressed.
As many of you know, in November of 2019, we lost our dear friend and colleague, Marcia Berry, to cancer. She has left such a hole in our community and in our hearts. Dr. Cheryl Black and Dr. Heather Carver will share some of the unique ways we will honor her life and work, but first, as president of GTO, it is my honor to announce that a brick has been laid in Traditions Plaza here on campus, dedicated to the memory of Marcia. Marcia made such a huge impact on our lives and on this campus, and her legacy will continue to live on. I have with me today a replica of the brick that we will be sending to Marcia's family, many of whom are watching from their homes tonight. Thank you for being here with us virtually. I will now turn the mic over to Dr. Cheryl Black.
Hi. So before I share the certificate from the graduate school, which honors Marcia's contributions while she was at MU, I just wanted to point out that I have a very beautiful special carrying case for it, which was designed and created by Marcia's son, Raphael Crochet. And M for Marcia, and also Mizzou. And before he left Columbia last summer, he was kind enough to give it to me. And it's very special indeed. So this is the certificate, and we will be sending this like the brick, or the reproduction of the brick, to Marcia's family. And I'm going to read the very brief tribute to Marcia. The University of Missouri Graduate School honors Marcia Ann Berry for her immeasurable contributions to the intellectual, social, and spiritual life of our community. We honor her vital presence, penetrating questions, abundant insights, keen intellect, her passion for life and learning, and her unwavering faith in and compassion toward all humanity. We treasure the gifts she gave so generously. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I could do this. Healing energy, enthusiasm, peace, joy, warmth, wisdom, love. Artist, scholar, teacher, mother, friend. She will always be remembered. She will always be missed. It's such a pleasure and privilege to share this. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. The faculty of the department unanimously agreed that we needed to mark the importance of the life of the teacher, the artist, the scholar, Marcia Berry. We decided that the future is what she always had her eye on. And so tonight, we are so proud to announce that we have created the Dr. Marcia Berry Memorial Scholarship. This award is going to benefit both financially and emotionally support the lives of Black women theater artists in our program. We want them to know that others that came before them in the theater are still looking back on them now. This scholarship will elevate the lives of these students for generations to come. If you're watching from home, there should be a tag in the program with the link. And those of you here, you can check it out later. But the university has launched the website. You are welcome to contribute. I'm pleased to tell you that the faculty and staff are all planning on contributing to this most important effort. And this summer, the Summer Repertory Theater, directed by Dr. Joy Powell, has committed itself to 2 benefit concerts directed by Scott Kuntz that will celebrate musical theater in the summer on the stage of Traditions Plaza, where the brick lies honoring her, and the money that is gained in that evening will go toward this scholarship. It is very important that we continue to recognize the work of those in our field who come before us, and Marcia was such an inspiration. Tonight, I would like to tell you that the faculty has voted, and we are going to award the very first Dr. Marcia Berry Memorial Scholarship to none other than student in our master's program, Simone Sparks. I believe Simone is backstage because she is directing our next piece. Here she is. As you will soon see, Simone Sparks is a perfect recipient of this award. She has directed for us this evening a wonderful segment from Nisaki Shange's For Color Girls Who Have Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is Enough. This piece is being dedicated to Dr. Marcia Berry, who once played the woman in green as an important part of her theatrical career. So while some of you might know Dr. Berry as an August Wilson Scholar, we felt like it was appropriate to give you some of this piece this evening. This is directed and adapted by Simone Sparks with costumes by Mark Vital, featuring Rainisha Green, Kayla Johnson, Britt Nicholson, Dejana Scaleshand, Dacia Slater, Simone Sparks, Tia Spears, and Ayanna Taylor. Without further ado, I give you For Color Girls.
Ever since I realized there was someone called a colored girl, an evil woman, a bitch, or a nag, I've been trying not to be that and leave bitterness in somebody else's cup.
I've lost it. Touch with reality. I don't know who's doing it. I thought I was, but I was so stupid. I was able to be hurt, and that's not real. Not anymore. I should be immune. If I'm still alive, and that's what I was discussing, how I'm still alive in my dependency on other living beings for love. I survive on intimacy and tomorrow. That's all I've got going.
And the music was like smack. And you knew about that and still refused. My dance was not enough, and it was all I had. But being alive and being a woman and being colored is a metaphysical dilemma I haven't conquered yet. Do you see the point? My spirit is too ancient to understand the separation of soul and gender. My love is too delicate to have thrown back on my face.
My love is too delicate to have thrown back on my face.
My love is too beautiful to have thrown back on my face.
My love is too sanctified to have thrown back on my face.
My love is too magic to have thrown back on my face.
My love is too Saturday night to have thrown back on my face.
My love is too complicated to have thrown back on my face. My love is too music to have thrown back on my face. Music.
Music. Music. Music. Music. Music. Music.
Yank, dank, dank, dank.
Music.
Yank, dank, dank, dank.
Music.
Yank, dank, dank, dank.
Music. 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 Music.
Delicate.
Delicate. Delicate. Delicate.
And beautiful.
And beautiful. 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 Oh, sanctify.
Oh, sanctify.
Sanctify. Sanctify.
Magic.
Magic. Magic. Magic.
And Saturday night.
And Saturday night. Saturday night. Saturday night.
Something so important.
Something promised.
A laying on of hands.
Cool.
Making me whole.
Fingers near my forehead.
Strong.
Cool.
Moving.
Making me whole.
Pure.
Sense.
All the gods coming into me, laying me open to myself.
Something promised.
Something free.
A laying on of hands.
Laying on.
I know about laying on bodies, laying out a man, giving him all of my fleshly self and some of my pleasure. Being taken full eager wet like I get sometimes.
I was missing something.
A laying on of hands.
Not a man.
Laying on.
Not my mama holding me tight, saying I'm always going to be her girl. Not a laying on of bosom and womb. A laying on of hands. The holiness of myself released.
Walking a boarding house, screaming, crying, the ghost of another woman who was missing what I was missing. I wanted to jump up out my bones and be done with myself. Leave me alone, go on into the wind. It was too much. I fell into a numbness till the only tree I could see wrapped me up in her branches and held me into the breeze. Made me dawn dew, that chill at daybreak. The sun wrapped me up, spreading rose light everywhere. And the sky laid over me like a million men. I was cold, I was burning up, I was a child. And endlessly weaving garments for the moon with my tears. I found God in myself. And I loved her. I loved her fiercely.
I found God in myself, and I loved her. I found God in myself, and I loved her. I found God in myself, and I loved her. I loved her fiercely. Yes, I loved her. Yes, I found God in myself, and I loved her. I found God in myself, and I loved her. I found God in myself, and I loved her. I loved her fiercely. Yes, I loved her. Yes,
I loved her. I found God in myself, and I loved her. I found God in myself, and I loved her. I found God in myself, and I loved her. I loved her fiercely. Yes, I loved her. I loved her fiercely. Yes, I loved her. Yes. And this is for colored girls who've considered suicide, but are moving to the ends of their own rainbows.
Again. I think the only way to go after that is to give away money. So that's what I'm here to do. One of the great things about being in this department is our theater department is not a young department. We have been on this campus for decades. And over those years, people have seen how important we are, how integral we are to this broader institution and region. And people have wanted to support what we do over these decades. And so I'm so excited right now to give out a good amount of money to our incredible, incredible majors, our theater majors. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to tell you a little bit about each scholarship. By the way, that money's not actually coming tonight. It'll come in the fall. We can talk about that part. But I want to first acknowledge the scholarship, who won it. I want us to then clap, and I'm going to wait and give out certificates afterwards just to eliminate traffic on our stairs. So that's how it goes. All right. So first up, we have the Richard and Patricia Wallace Endowment for the Arts Award, and this is given to a theater major who has contributed and been recommended by the department because of their excellence and their scholarship. And this award goes to Liza Mahacek and Dacia Slater. Next up, we have the Donovan and Peggy Reinsberger Scholarship, and this is awarded to majors with a high GPA who have been here a number of years, 75 semester hours they need to have been here, and extensively involved in the performance, tech theater, and service of our department. This award goes to Maddie Bunton and Dejana Scales Hand. Next up is the Terry Perkins Scholarship for Comedic Actress. The name says a lot. It's also to a female-identifying person with high GPA and who has made significant contributions through participation in performance productions. This award this year goes to Peyton Woodruff. Next up is the Sol Feinstein Tech Theater Scholarship, awarded to someone with a high GPA and who has significantly contributed to service and tech theater in our department. This year it goes to Ben Prentice and Juan Martinez. Next up is the John Ross Burnesh Acting Scholarship. And this year it goes to an individual with a high GPA and who has been involved in performance. It's Miss Ayanna Taylor. Tom Berenger Acting Scholarship is an important one. It is for someone's who have a high GPA and who have been here for over 75 hours and have had an extensive involvement as an actor in our performances. This year it goes to Jack Fulkerson and Rainisha Green. The James M. Miller Musical Theater Scholarship, is a scholarship for people who are interested in musical theater and emerging in that performance medium. This year it goes to Dacia Slater and Anthony Blotner. The Richard Hennessy Scholarship is a theater major of high moral character with a high GPA. And this year it goes to Reggie Coleman and Avery Campbell. The George C. Scott Memorial Acting Scholarship is sponsored by the Episcopal Actors Guild. The George C. Scott Memorial Scholarship is awarded to an undergraduate majoring in performance who has an interest in acting or directing and is based on their talent and their commitment to this program, who also has a high GPA. And this year it goes to Joelle Rodriguez. The Dan Springer Memorial Scholarship is to a theater major who has made significant contributions to the morale and character of the theater program. This year it gives to Abby Land and Jake Price. The Francis McCurdy Memorial Scholarship is for graduate students and honors folks who are making major contributions to either graduate program, and this year it goes to Mr. Brandon Riley. And last but certainly not least, the Carla Wall Johns Award goes to a graduate student who has made also significant contributions to either graduate program, and this year it goes to Casey Lynch. I have certificates I will give you at the end of our amazing gala production. Thank you so much.
Please welcome Anthony Blotter and Joelle Rodriguez to the stage for their duet about finding hope, meaning, and community in the midst of chaos.
But I will gladly join the fight. And when our children tell their story, they'll tell the story of tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. Tonight.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear, like you could fall and no one would hear?
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away.
All we see is love.
'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
For
'Cause
forever.
when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand and hold.
Raise a glass to freedom, something they could never take away. No matter what they tell you,
someone will come running to take you home.
Raise a glass to all of us.
Tomorrow there'll be more of us telling the story of tonight. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking. Comes crashing through when you need a friend to carry you. When you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found.
And when our children tell their story,
you will be found.
They'll tell the story of tonight.
Whoa.
No matter what they tell you, Tomorrow there'll be more of us telling the story of tonight. The story of tonight.
Man, thank you, gentlemen. I would like to take a moment to thank our other performer on stage tonight, Brett Christofferson, the music director and pianist for this evening. All of the names are in the program, but I just wanted to take that moment. If I have not had the chance to meet you, my name is Dr. Joy Powell, and I serve as the APO faculty advisor, the director of undergraduate studies, the director of the Larry D. Clark Summer Repertory Theater, and am an associate professor of musical theater. I want to thank you for your presence here tonight, whether you're joining us virtually or in person. I'm so excited that we can be together to celebrate what the department has accomplished this year. Since March of 2020, all of us have worked to find the silver linings in the midst of the chaos. We've learned to lean on one another in new ways, and the idea of communication went deeper and had to be recalibrated time and time again. And yet, because of the power of the Mizzou theater community, we were able to keep showing up for one another. Our good friend Anthony Blotter, who just sang, shared this quote with me, and I looked it up because, you know, I research because that's what PhD people do. And it's a translation of an East African Luo proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We have learned more than ever before that together is the best way to move forward. The students have been the shining light for me and have shown resiliency that has inspired me day after day after day. So I want to take this opportunity to thank them. Wherever you are in this building, students, you are why we do what we do. Thank you for teaching me so many things. Thank you for loving each other well. Thank you for proving time and time again that the work we do is essential. All right, enough sermonizing. At this time, I would like to announce the new APO Exec Board, but first, let us welcome the current 2020-2021 APO Exec Board to the stage. Kyle Shearer, our tech guru and GTO liaison, Daisha Slater, our treasurer, Dejana Scales-Hand, vice president, and Rainisha Green, president. Please clap for them. Yes. Thank you for your dedicated service, sincerely. And now, dun, 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 we officially announce for the first time the APO Executive Board for the 2021-2022 year. When I call your name, please come to the stage. Social media coordinator, Chloe Oliphant. She could not be here tonight because she is ill, but we will clap for her. Yes. Tech liaison, Reggie Coleman. Yes. Go stand by Kyle. There you go, good job. The treasurer, Jahazi Whitehurst. Check out that suit, y'all, seriously, yes. Secretary, Peyton Woodruff. Yeah. Vice President, Avery Campbell. And President Dejana Scales-Hand, yes. Thank you so much. You may go back to wherever you were. All right.
Mizzou Theater means the world to me. If it wasn't for Mizzou Theater, I don't know where I would have been these past 4 years. Mizzou Theater has given me a home away from home, and it's really allowed me to explore myself and start the uncomfortable conversations even within myself. I want to thank Mizzou staff, faculty, and even the students, because we have all grown a bond through Mizzou Theater, and you guys really have pushed us and pushed me, especially, to my greatest potential as an actor. It has given me lifelong friendships and lifelong mentors that I now can call whenever, and I know that I always will get the best. If it wasn't for Mizzou Theater, I don't think I would have been the same Arnold. I don't think that I would have been me today. And so I want to thank Mizzou Theater for believing in me.
Hi, my name is Grant Roberts. I am graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Theater Performance. If I could sum up what Mizzou Theater means to me, it would be the place where I figured out what I want to do with my life. When I first got here, I was really uncertain about the future. I knew that I liked acting and I wouldn't mind pursuing a career in that, but I didn't really know what a career path to that would look like. And now, 3 years later, I'm on the verge of graduation and with a much more expansive knowledge of theater and acting, and also a much clearer vision of the future and what I want to do and knowing how to prepare for that. And I owe it all to Mizzou Theater, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone involved within the department, and I feel incredibly grateful to have had these experiences, and thank you so much.
Mizzou Theater has helped me grow as both an actor and a person. Even though I wasn't as involved as I would like to have been, I'm very grateful for all of my teachers and the classes that I was able to take that Mizzou could provide me for developing not only my acting skills, but also ways for me to connect with other classmates, build on my confidence, as well as develop skills that will help me both in the workforce and in theater.
When I think about the impact that Mizzou Theater has had on me, I think about all the opportunities that I've gotten to take advantage of and participate in. I've always felt like I was involved in a lot of different aspects of fine arts, and Mizzou Theater has really allowed me to branch out and try out all of them. I've gotten to work as a stage manager, as a crew hand, as a carpenter, as a video editor, as an actor, and every single time I got to work with wonderful faculty, staff, and students and friends, and to create something that I was really proud of. And every single time I got to work with Mizzou, I felt like I was trusted, I felt like they could count on me and I could count on them, and we could work together to make something that was really beautiful at the end of the day. And I think that's the biggest impact that Mizzou Theater has had on me, is providing me with the opportunity to try out all sorts of things and make something that I'm proud of.
What Mizzou Theater means to me is family and a sense of belonging. Before I joined Mizzou's theater department, I didn't know what I was doing on Mizzou's campus. I didn't like the major I was in anymore. I felt like I just wanted to give up, and I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life until a friend, she said, come on down to Mizzou's theater department, and you guys welcomed me with open arms, and everyone was so nice, and I just felt so comfortable with everybody, and I felt like this was a second home, and I made so many amazing friends, amazing bonds, and the opportunities that were given to me. You guys believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. All the professors gave me guidance when I needed it and pushed me to be a better me and a better actress, and just believed in me and had faith in me, and that means so much to me, and I don't think I can even express my gratitude to you guys, because all of you were just amazing, and I love every single one of you. I'm for real, y'all. I love y'all, and I'm gonna miss y'all, and I hope y'all miss me too, because I mean, hey, I'm out of here. I'm graduating. Mic drop.
Hello, everyone. I would like to thank all of the MU Theater staff and faculty for making my 4 years at Mizzou some of the best of my life. I would like to specifically shout out Dr. Crespi, Dr. Powell, Chris Oliver, Mimi Hedges, Joseph Lass, Brett Christofferson, and Brandon Riley for pushing me to grow as a student and as an artist while respecting me as a person. Finally, I would like to give an extra big shout out to Dr. Claire Seiler and Mark Vitale. Both of you have been my biggest mentors in theater and life in general. I don't think I could have done this without you. I am proud to be one of only 4 people selected for Arizona State University's MFA program for Theater for Young Audiences. I would not be embarking on this journey if it weren't for all of you here in the department. So thank you.
When I first started at the theater department, I was anxious that I wouldn't necessarily feel welcome or like I was really a part of the community, but the reality is that couldn't have been farther from the truth. I immediately came in and I felt like I was a part of the group. I felt I made a lot of friends. I did a lot of work that I was just truly proud of. The department and APO in particular are just so good at making people feel like that this is where they belong. And yeah, I made a lot of friends. I had a lot of really good times, and I'm gonna miss every single one of you in the department and in APO. And I really hope to maybe just kind of come back and see a lot of you again. Have a good one.
Hey Mizzou Theater, Bernicia here. I feel like the best way to showcase how Mizzou Theater has impacted me is to reflect on my involvement. Mizzou Theater has taught me that I am not afraid of anything, no matter how big the obstacle. Even though rehearsals were challenging, we always knew it was worth it when we reached that day. My presidency with Alpha Psi Omega Theater Honor Society is ending. But I hope I left a mark with you all, and you all can always feel my spirit. My time here at Mizzou was picture perfect, and my heart will always be so near, even when I'm so far away. I can't wait to move it with you all one last time before I walk across that stage. I want to thank you all for allowing me to bloom into the woman I am today. Peace and love, and remember, seek a life useful. And for the Father Comes Home people, because I couldn't come up with something for that, mark it. Thanks, everyone.
Hi, my name is Brittany Nicholson, and I'm a theater English major. The theater department means a lot of things to me, but most importantly, it's home to me. I would say the reason why it's home to me is the first place on campus where I felt like I belonged and I could be here and I could be myself. That was something that was really important to me, especially coming from being homeschooled and not knowing what I wanted to do. It just gave me the ability to just figure myself out, and I just really appreciated that. All the faculty just were really genuine and just really allowed me to find what my passion was. And that's what the theater department means to me. It's a place where people can be themselves and be one with what they love to do. And it's home, to put it simply.
What Mizzou Theater means to me is love. And when I say love, I mean just positive vibes when I'm around there. Whenever I'm sitting on stage, whenever I'm talking to the directors, whenever I am interacting with my lines with my co-stars, I feel love. I feel like I am wanted here. I feel like I deserve to be here. And my needs are met over there. And I am just happy and blessed to be a part of this. That is what Mizzou Theater means to me. Love.
Come forward on stage, please. Thank you. Yes. Again, Jacob Blank, Tim Boykin, Arnold Cole, Deja Garrett, Rainisha Green, Riley Mercer, Britt Nicholson, Grant Roberts, Kyle Shearer, and Zoe Tyler. One more time, yes. Yeah, good. All right. We are so proud of you all. All right, now I'm going to give you some blocking. If you're not an APO, can you just take a big step back? Oh my gosh, look at that. Actors, right? So good. All right. So what we would like to do next is honor our APO members with their honor cords. All right, so when I call your name, please come forward so we can give you your cords. This is in recognition of your participation in Alpha Psi Omega Theater Honor Society. All right. Jacob Blank. All right. Rainisha Green. Britt Nicholson. Kyle Shearer. Okay, we've also got Deja Garrett. She's got hers because she had pictures taken. So, Casey, can you just put them on her? There we go. Yeah, Deja Garrett. And last but certainly not least, Zoe Tyler. Yes. All right. We are proud of you, and we know that you will go and change the world. Yes? All right. You can go back to wherever you were. All right?
We have 2 surprise awards to give out tonight to recognize the over 20 years of service and dedication of 2 of our beloved faculty members. Could Dr. David Crespi and Dr. Heather Carver please come to the stage? Hi. I wish I was giving you money. First, we would like to recognize Dr. David Crespi for his amazing work over the years. Thank you, Dr. Crespi, for all you have given and continue to give to this department. And to our very own chair, Dr. Heather Carver, who has been a mentor to me and so many other students over the years, thank you for all you continue to do for us. We are so lucky to have amazing faculty members like Dr. Crespi and Dr. Carver in our department. From all of the students, staff, and faculty, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For their first ever performance in front of a live audience, we will welcome the cast of All the Spaces to share the song Another Star in the Sky. To all those graduating, remember that no matter what, we are all under that same sky, and that those that have gone before us are watching over and guiding us. And now I'm gonna vamp while they get ready. How's everyone doing tonight? Okay, yeah. Some amazing performances, right? Yes. Yes, I'm so proud of our musical theater class, all of our students doing amazing, wonderful work. Brett, let's give another round of applause to Brett. Yes. Woo. All right, and without further ado, please welcome the cast of All the Spaces.
This can't be real. This can't be happening. Don't know good to feel. But if love could bring him back, he'd be right here with me. If love could do that, he'd be right here now. And I wish to be spared of the regrets. If I had just been more clear or been stronger, but I know I did my best. I wish I could go back now 1,000 times and pour my heart out every night with everything I am. I long to see the boy I love, no, the man I love, looking back at me.
Another beacon so big and bright, and I will see you tonight when I turn my eyes to the night sky to find my baby boy up in the bright night, and I will kneel before the endless starlight. Gail, please come back to me. I need to know that you hear me. I know you're where you need to be. I'm so proud of you, baby. Another star in the sky, another beacon so big and bright, and I will see you tonight. Another star in the sky.
This must be fantasy. I'm finding it so hard to breathe. Can't take this weight off me. It brings a man to his knees. This must be fantasy. There's no easy way I see. Please take this weight off me. It brings a man to his knees. This must be fantasy. There's no easy way I see. Please take this
Here
weight
I
off
go,
me.
wishing again, wishing you were next to me. Up, up and away, up, up and away. I'm crying and I can't calm down. Too late. Here I go, dreaming again. Got you here. Too late. Here I go, dreaming again.
Catch up. I'm right behind you. Please keep your head up. I'm right beside you. Please keep your head up. I'm right behind you. Please keep your head up. Another star in the sky. 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 Another star. Please watch over me.
before announcing our season tonight, I want to again briefly just recognize the perseverance of our theater family. This year, we had performances online. We produced a student-written new musical, All the Spaces, that you just heard. And I'd like to point out that this is the first time they actually had a live audience. So that was pretty incredible for them as well as us. This musical was directed by Brandon Riley, and it began its work in Summer Repertory Theater, all online, and then we had safe-distanced rehearsals and staging this fall to continue the important work that we do here in the department for creating new works in our Writing for Performance program, as well as this effort, which has been phenomenal with the musical theater program as well. We also had an online life and literature performance series in which many of our budding performers and writers got to demonstrate their work along with our experienced graduate student directors who were phenomenal. We also had our Mizzou New Play series. We had a drive-in Chancellor Showcase and a live stream production of Marisol directed by Dr. Xiomara Cornejo. That was, yes, it was safe-distanced, masked, and fully produced by our incredible design faculty led by Mimi Hedges and Mark Vitale. We also had many playwriting awards this year by Dr. David Crespi students. And in this year's KCACTF Irene Ryan Awards, Coach Chris Oliver worked with Brittany Nicholson, who was a finalist in our region and received a special award for her acting talent. What an incredible theater team we have. This news is just in. 2 of our seniors have been selected as KCACTF Irene Ryan Award participants. They have received this honor for their work in Marisol and will continue at the competition next year. And those go to Jacob Blank and Deja Garrett. And now, I proudly present to you the 2021-22 season announcement. We are hoping that these things will be live and in person as much as humanly possible, in no particular order, but we are going to be presenting The Revolutionists by Lauren Gunderson, directed by Dr. Claire Seiler. War of the Worlds, directed by Dr. Kevin Brown. The Mizzou New Play series, directed by Dr. David Crespi. Climate Change Theater and in the Life and Literature series, which is going to be led by our very own Casey Lynch. And directed by Joy Powell, we will also feature Rent, the musical. For those of you live streaming, I was pretty sure that the folks backstage would be hollering loud. We couldn't be more excited, and I believe that now we have a special closing song for you all that will fit right in. I give you Seasons of Love and Let the Sunshine In.
Minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, and laughter, in strife, in 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in life? How about love? How about love?
600 minutes, 525,000 journeys to plan, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man?
And truth that she learned on times that he cried, and bridges he burned for the way that she died.
Celebrate, remember a year in the life of Let the sun shine, let the sun shine.